In this video I'm going to show you how to make a base. Here's one for my inflight Corsair. Okay, and that's just a simple photo frame. Okay, just a simple photo frame. It's a small one, you can go for a larger one or what have you. Here's another one that I've got out of construction to show you to do one with an internal frame. Okay, it's very simple. If I flip it over, all I've done is I've removed the photo frame paraphernalia. I've put in a few blocks of, I think that's 4mm square styrene, and then I've put the 2mm plastic card, which I'll show you in a minute, on the insides. Fill the seams on here, and then we're going to paint them like that, fill them in and paint them. As you can see, I've made this a bit irregular because this is going to be a ground surface for a little diorama with some figures and so forth. What I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show how to do using a grass mat. Okay, this is a grass mat I got off CZ Model in a pack of 4. It's the perfect shape for a little tiger that I'm building, so let's build a base using that. Alright, what tools do you need to do this? We need some wood glue, need a scriber. This is the Tamiya scriber, nice sharp pencil, steel rule, some clamps, some super glue and the normal Tamiya glue. For building stock, we've got some of this square profile evergreen, okay, and plastic card. Okay, I like to get mine in an A4 format. You can get them in smaller sizes. It's 2mm thick, so nice and strong for what we need. And the last piece is it's an inside of a photo frame. I'm just going to cut out a piece, and that'll be my backing board for the top. So what I've done to start with is I've taken my A4 sheet, okay, and I've already made the first cut. Simple to cut, just using a scribing tool. So that's what I'll do next. Okay, so I've made the main box and I've cut out the sides, and what I've done is with a little bit of this stock, put some things on the side there so you get a bit more surface, and I've glued the two things there. That's just spot glued with super glue, so I'll do the same with this one. So that's go there like that, make our box. Okay, the box is basically assembled. We need to do some filling and just sanding of the joints, but it's pretty much done. Next thing to do is to provide a shelf for the grass mat to sit. Okay, so we do that two ways. First, it needs a base. This is just MDF, so we'll cut that out. Then we need to put this in there. The way I do it, just use a little bit of these 2mm offcuts, and we'll just make a little shelf along each side. So let's get to it. So that just goes in there like that, almost. Should glue it in, so we will glue it in, and luckily because this is a little bit see-through, you can see a little bit underneath, but that's brown, so you know it's good enough, don't have to paint that. Cleaned up all the seams. I've run some, you can use some styling res with a brush, and just brush the primer on there to see if there's any bad marks or anything, and I'm pretty happy with that. We're not going to go too glossy with this one. Okay, so it's time to prime it, so let's give it a prime. It's all painted in a browny sort of off colour. Okay, it's a bit plain. I'm going to apply some of this on the side, and then just streak it down the side with like that, just to give it a bit of different texture. What I've done here is I've just cut out some of the tank tracks. The tank's going to come this way. Okay, so I've gone all the way down to the actual backing board there. So just to give this a bit of a fill, I'm going to use some washers.